Ladies and gentlemen, friends of music, I was born in 1906 in the great city of St. Petersburg, later renamed Petrograd, then Leningrad, and then again St. Petersburg. And I grew up in a Russia that was changing faster than anyone could have imagined. From an early age, music became my refuge and my voice. My first symphony, which I completed while still a student, opened doors I could scarcely dream of. Yet those doors also led me into a life lived under scrutiny. My country gave me much inspiration, tradition, an audience that listened deeply, but it also demanded loyalty and optimism at times when I felt neither. Twice I faced official denunciation. My opera Lady Macbeth of Matsensk was celebrated one day and condemned the next. Still, I wrote because to stop would have been to stop breathing. Some works had to speak in whispers, others could shout. My Fifth Symphony, for example, tried to say two things at once. Outwardly, a response to criticism, inwardly a cry of the human spirit. I was not alone in this struggle. I knew and admired Sergei Prokofiev, a brilliant, daring voice whose return to the Soviet Union was both heroic and tragic. I worked alongside Aram Khachaturian, who shared my love for melody and for our people's folk traditions. I held deep respect for Igor Stravinsky, though his path diverged far from ours. His music showed me that modernity could take many forms, and I followed the legacy of Rachmaninoff, even if exile had carried him away from Russia long before. Chamber music became my private confession. In quartets and trios, I could speak more truthfully than in grand symphonic gestures. Yet the great public canvases, the symphonies, the film scores, the choral works, were my way of grappling with history itself, revolution, war, terror, and fragile hope. I died in Moscow in 1975, after a life spent balancing art with survival, honesty with caution. If there is one thing I hope you hear in my music, it is the sound of a man trying through every upheaval to remain human, to feel, to mourn, to laugh, and to endure. Thank you for lending me your ears and your hearts.